Hi guys, welcome to another vlog, and this is a very interesting one. While you would have recognized this iconic place, this is IIM Calcutta. I am at IIM Calcutta right now. This vlog is not just about IIM Calcutta. This vlog is about the three most iconic IIMs which we have, which is IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore and IIM Calcutta. I'm starting off this particular vlog from IIM Calcutta. The idea is I would try to compare on various parameters IIMs A, B and C. The idea is to give you an idea, give you a flavor of how each of them are the same but not the same in a lot of things. So I am right now speaking to you from IIM Calcutta. I am at IIM Bangalore. And I am speaking from IIM Ahmedabad. And I really hope that you're excited for this exclusive vlog from IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Calcutta. And my objective is to share with you some great nuances which will help you understand that what is the farak between IIMs A, B and C. Also, one more thing which I must say to you, that this vlog is not only for those who are IIMs A, B, C aspirants. No. This vlog is for any MBA aspirant who wants to raise his or her ambition. This is a crucial vlog because in this vlog, I will be sharing with you what the life at IIMs ABC is at various stages. So when you are an aspirant, when you are a student here, and after that, this is what my objective is. So the first thing which I'll speak about from IIM Calcutta is that what is the academic profile which they seek at IIM Calcutta, IIM Bangalore and IIM Ahmedabad. The first things first, academic profile at IIMC. I've already created a vlog on this, an entire vlog, that if you're somebody who has weak profile, probably IIM Calcutta is the only place, best place for you to have a chance at. The reason for that is because one, IIM Calcutta does not consider your UG scores. As long as your UG percentage, your undergraduation is above 50, you are fine. That would not harm you. In fact, you have a chance here. Further, the second reason why IIM Calcutta is great for those who do not have good academic profile is that in 10th and 12th, even if you've scored 80%, which is very normal, which is average, you will get full marks in those two areas. In class 10th and class 12, you'll get full marks. 80. And the third thing is that if you're somebody who has had weak profile, then IIM Calcutta gives a lot of in your hands to still correct and change the way, change the course, which is unlike IIM A and B, which I'll be speaking about from B and A. In IIMC, the first things first, that in the final evaluation, when you'll be finally shortlisted, 94% of the marks are in your hand out of 100. I have explained it already. And in fact, I will have this on the screen itself, that 94%, which includes 30 of your CAT score, 48 of how your PI is, 8 marks of your VAT, and further 8 marks of your work experience. This combined makes it 94. So 94% is still in your hand, even if you've completely made a mess of your UG. As long as you've done decently well in your 10th and 12th, you can amp it up in CAT and be there. That's from IIM Calcutta. Now, from there, if I were to speak to you about the same thing from IIM Bangalore, that what is the selection criteria, then what you need to know is that at IIM Bangalore, at the shortlisting stage for the shortlisting of the interviews, the CAT score has only 55% weightage, whereas at IIMC, it had as high as 66% weightage. Further, at the shortlisting stage, IIMC did not have work ex criteria, whereas IIM Bangalore does have a criteria of the years of work experience which you will have. Within the work experience at IIM Calcutta, you scored the highest if you have 2 to 3 years of work experience. So if it's higher than 3, then you'll start scoring lower. However, at IIMB, the highest work experience is for 3 years and above 3 years. So even if you have more than 3 years of experience at IIM Bangalore, you will get full marks. And while at IIMC, 94% of the scores for the final evaluations were in your hand, at IIM Bangalore, the same thing is only 80%. The reason for that is that your class 10th and 12th scores also come back to play in the final evaluation, which is not the case at IIM Calcutta. Now, if I were to speak to you about how is the selection criteria at IIM A, at the shortlisting stage for the interviews, you have something called as application rating, or the AR. Your AR includes your class 10th, your class 12th and your UG scores. Your AR along with your CAT score combined form the composite score, and this composite score is what is used for giving you a shortlist for the interviews. Now, in this composite score, your CAT has a 65% weightage, whereas the AR, the application rating, which includes class 10, 12th and your UG scores has only 35% weightage, which effectively means that yes, while it is important for you to have good academic scores for you to be here at IIMA, which is exactly where I am, it's also important that your CAT scores has to be really strong, and hence a lot of emphasis is also on your CAT scores. And from there, at the final stage, at the stage of the selection, IIMA gives you 85% of the things in your hand. How is it? The VAT and PI weightage is 60, 50 for your PI and the remaining for the VAT. Apart from that, you have 25% weightage to the CAT score and the remaining to your application rating, which is your class 10th, 12th and under graduation course. So again, even for IIMA, what you can safely say is that 85% of the things for the final evaluation are in your hand. These are the various things which you can still control right now. Now from there, the second thing is when you've entered the IIM, what will you experience at C, at B, at A? So the first things I'll be speaking about is the academic diversity of your friends. Now what you need to completely understand about C, which is where I am right now, is that IIM Calcutta has historically been a engineering dominant sort of a batch, which means that historically a lot of engineers are there at IIM Calcutta. The reason for this is that IIM Calcutta focuses a lot of finance. IIM Calcutta is known for finance. So one, the students who are good with finance, they feel that okay, we need to be at IIMC, and second, that the final admission interviews which happen at C are also extremely quant intensive. So that is the reason why it usually happens that more engineers find their way at IIMC. However, now this is also about to change. What is going to happen now is that if you would see the CAT criteria of IIMC, what you'll actually find is that the requirement in quant in CAT is lower than what it is in VRC and DILR. So what they're trying to do is that they're trying to find more non-engineers, attract more non-engineers, and which is why a lot of things, which is why they give a lot of academic diversity course to the non-engineers as well. This is about what you'll find in the academic diversity. Now when it comes to the number of engineers which you have at IIM Bangalore, it is almost the same at IIM's ABC. At IIM Bangalore, what you can expect is that around 80% of the batch will be engineers. So it's almost the same. I will not say that hey, at IIMC you have higher or at IIMB you have lower or this and that. It's almost the same across everywhere. However, what I must also add is that all three institutes are making an attempt to have more number of non-engineers, and hence they are always tweaking their evaluation criteria to make it more conducive to have more number of non-engineers. Now here from the LKP at IIMA, I'll be speaking to you about the academic diversity at IIMA. So at IIMA, what you'll see is that you have a good and healthy percentage of non-engineers as well. The engineers to non-engineers ratio at IIMA is as strong as 70 to 30. As high as 30% of the students here at IIMA, you can expect them to be non-engineers, which is a very healthy percentage. Then from there, the third thing which you need to know is about work experience. What exactly is the batch profile? What are the kind of students which you'll find as your friends and how much work experience they have? Now, first of all, I'll talk about IIM Calcutta, which is where I am. Among IIM ABC, IIM Calcutta has the highest number of freshers in it. So if you are a fresher, probably IIM Calcutta is the place for you to be. There are a lot of freshers at IIM Calcutta. The reason for that is probably that the criteria is more conducive for freshers to be here, or it could also be that IIM Calcutta gives more of a fair chance to all of them, and hence the scoring is not unfair for the ones who have no work experience. So this is what you need to know about IIM Calcutta, that you have high number of non-work ex students here as well. Now when it comes to the work experience, what you observe is that as high as 75% of the batch at IIM Bangalore has work experience. Now one of the things which you can understand it from is this thing, that there is a lot of weightage to work experience here at IIM Bangalore. So not only at the interview stage, wherein there will be shortlisting for the interview, you will be evaluated for how many years of work experience you have, wherein if you have 3 or more than 3 years of work experience, you will be scoring the highest. Then also at the interview stage, when you will be being evaluated for the final selection, the quality of your work experience has a score. So work experience has a score even at the shortlisting stage, even at the selection stage, and hence you will find a lot of work experience students here at IIM Bangalore, which is as high as 75 to 80% as well. Now, if I were to speak about how many students have work experience here, then if I were to compare it with an IIMB, I can safely say that you will have more number of freshers here at IIMA. You can understand this simply by their shortlisting, their evaluation criteria itself, that at IIMB you get the highest scores when you have 3 or higher than that years of work experience, whereas it's not the same at IIMA. Hence, there is a very healthy percentage of freshers which you can find here at IIMA, which is unlike what is at IIMB. IIMA and IIMC are fairly comparable in this thing. From there, allow me to speak to you about the third and a very important thing, which is the culture at these three campuses, which is C, P and A. Now, the first thing which I'll share with you about IIM Calcutta's culture, the life at IIM Calcutta, the first thing is that the attendance criteria. The attendance criteria at IIM Calcutta is the lowest among IIMs B, C and A. IIM Calcutta attendance criteria is only 75%. Further, what we need to also understand is that what exactly is the culture among the students, the friendships like. Now, it is very hard for me to explain it in words, because that is something which is vibe which you can only experience here. But from what I've spoken to a lot of students here is that IIMC alums, IIMC students are extremely close knit. They are very strong as a community, very strong. You know, somebody will definitely help you out at whatever stage of life you are. Now, while I'm saying that, I'm not saying that it's not the same at A and B, but I personally feel it's much more stronger at C from what I could see. I'll be speaking about B to you now. Now, when we speak about the culture at IIM Bangalore, you know, I have created a separate vlog on this thing because it is so essential, it is so important. Now, what you will understand is that while at C, I had said that there is a lot of cohesion within the students. At IIM Bangalore, you will observe the same. However, you can sense a very strong sense of individuality from all the students. Now, the reason for that is obviously because each student is an achiever. They have had academic profiles which have been impeccable, and hence each student is more self-sufficient in its complete sense of the things. And then also one very important thing which you need to see here is that at IIM Bangalore, students do not join any clubs until their summers are over, which means that in the first year, that almost for 66% of the first year, the students are not engaging as much in the club activities where the students have an opportunity to bond over some of these common interests. So simply put, at IIM Bangalore, what you can observe is that the students have a very strong sense of individuality. The students, you can sense very strong personalities of the students right when they are at IIM Bangalore. So this is something which is not the same at C or at A. So here is a very interesting thing, that what is the culture at IIMA. Now, since you know the same thing about an IIMC and an IIMB, I can simply just help you explain it with this one thing, that the culture at IIMA is somewhere right at the center of IIMs B and C. At B, I had said that the students have more individualistic personalities, where the students are more self-sufficient. They stay kind of by themselves, since in the first year up till the summers they are not in any student activities and all. At IIMA, you will find the students in a much more cohesion as compared with IIMB. However, at IIMC, what you would expect is that there is a far more closer community at IIMC. So hence, for this thing, I can simply say that while at IIMB you will find more stronger sense of self-sufficiency, at IIMC you will find a lot of groups and friends and a larger community overall. At IIMA, you will find smaller groups. However, students do operate in packs and in groups. Now, from there, another important thing about the life at IIMC is that the focus on your classroom. What exactly is your classroom like, and how exactly is the course? What is the pedagogy? That's very important. Now, at IIMC, you would be surprised to know that there is very less weightage to quizzes, very less weightage to assignments, which means what? I've already shared this with you, that there are practically no surprise quizzes which happen at IIM Calcutta, which is very unlike B and C, which I'll be sharing. Now, thanks to all of that, because there are no quizzes which are happening at IIM Calcutta, or very few of them, very few assignments, the majority of the scores which you get at IIM Calcutta are from your midterm and your final exams. So midterm and final exams at IIM Calcutta are very important, which is slightly hatke at IIM Bangalore and IIMA. From there, what you can see about the classroom experience here at IIM Bangalore is that at IIM Bangalore, the classroom experience, the way they explain things is a good balance of the case analysis and also of early seminars and industry interactions as well. One of the greatest advantages which IIM Bangalore has is the fact that it is based out of Bangalore. Hence, right from the first year, you have a lot of industry interaction within the classes, within the subject. So I'm not saying that for that they organize a separate industry interaction. No, within the subjects in itself, in the first year, you will see that it's not only just the case analysis but a lot of industry interaction and a lot of such seminars. Further, what you need to understand about the scoring, that how do they score in a subject. Now, as I said, that at IIM Calcutta you hardly have any surprise quizzes, you hardly have any assignments. I mean, fewer than what it is at BNC, whereas at IIM Bangalore there's a good balance of assignments, quizzes, of the exams and all of those things. So while time C, as you heard, that it's more about the exams, it's more about all of those things, at IIM Bangalore you have a good mix of all the things: quizzes, projects, assignments, exams. So if I were to speak about the classroom activities, again I can safely say that IIMA is right at the center of IIMC and IIMB. So while at IIMC I have shared that there are hardly to no surprise quizzes and all, and the entire scoring of a subject happens on the exams, whereas at an IIMB you have a good healthy mix of this. At an IIMA also it is somewhat comparable to an IIMB, I would say. However, in the first year you will not find a lot of industry practitioners here at IIMA. The first year is mainly very academic. However, at IIMB, thanks to the fact that it is at Bangalore, you will find that even in the first year you have a lot of practitioners being there at IIMB for talks, and also that is something which isn't there at IIMA, at least in the first year. So in that sense, I would say that IIMA is somewhere halfway around IIMC and IIMB. Now, the next important factor is, how is the campus like? What is the campus like? How do you feel it? Now, I am at IIM Calcutta right now. This is what IIM Calcutta is. This is a representation of the Howrah Bridge, it seems almost. There is no way to compare the campuses, but I'll still make an attempt. I don't want to offend any alumni. This is only my opinion, and it's not just about that, because there is actually no way you can compare. Now, IIM Calcutta has lakes. Some of the lakes are beautiful, some of the lakes are very average, I would say that in fact. But IIM Calcutta lacks in infrastructure quality. I'll have to admit this, because there is a lot more which can happen at IIM Calcutta. If you see the old hostels, if you see the old academic blocks, if you see the library, a very important part. I mean, I made an entire vlog on this library at IIMA and also at IIMC. I believe I'll upload that vlog. All of these places require an infrastructure upgrade. So IIM Calcutta, out of the three of them, is probably not at par in their infrastructure. They're not doing a good job with their infra. Sure, IIM Calcutta gets you great placements and everything. It would be a great experience, and obviously every alum likes their own campus. I mean, no alum would say that your campus hamara acha nahi hai. Even, I am from IIM Udaipur. Even when our campus was half made, even then I used to be like, this is the campus I love. So it's just about that. But an outsider's perspective on this is going to be that IIMC's campus is not at par. You must see all of my vlogs from IIM Calcutta, all of my vlogs from IIM Bangalore, all of my vlogs from IIM Ahmedabad, for you to actually experience the campus. How about you? Write down in the comments that what is your opinion about what the campus is. Now, when it comes to the campus, I mean, what should I even say about the IIM Bangalore campus? If you've been following all of my vlogs, if you've subscribed, then you would have seen all of my IIM Bangalore vlogs and the campus. Let me tell you this hands down. So while for IIM Calcutta, I told you that yes, there are a lot of issues in the campus. It could have been upgraded significantly. At IIM Bangalore, I can say it hands down, this is probably the best campus across A, B and C. That is what I feel. It's what my experience is. Probably I've not been able to show you around the entire this thing in my vlogs. I tried as hard as I can, but I can still say what you will feel when you will be here is much higher than what you can feel in a vlog or anywhere else. This is a different experience. IIM Bangalore has the best campus. One of the things why am I saying that it is the most amazing one is this thing, that it is a good balance of the buildings as well as the greenery. It's a perfect mix of the two things. Whereas at IIMA, you'll see it's more of the iconic structures. Whereas at IIMC, there is a lot more which IIMC can do. You would have seen it in my vlogs. If you haven't, go ahead and check out my vlogs from IIM Calcutta. But IIM Bangalore, hands down the best campus. what should I even speak about the iconic campus at IIMA? I mean, as you can see, I'm at the LKP, the Louis Khan Plaza here at IIMA, and this is obviously a very iconic campus. If you would have seen my entire vlogs from IIMA, I have an entire set of vlogs, some 7 to 8 vlogs from IIMA, in which I've shown you around the entire place. In my opinion, while I will still say that yes, IIMB is hands down the most beautiful campus among ABC, IIMA is a very close second to that, very close. I mean, IIMA is as iconic as an IIMB. However, the only reason why probably an IIMB is half inch above an IIMA in terms of the way it feels at their place is only because IIMB has done a fantastic job to preserve their campus. I mean, they have no space to expand, whereas IIMA had all the space to expand, and probably that is why IIMA was not able to preserve this part, and this part is now entirely closed. So this old campus side is now entirely closed except for obviously the VSL, the Vikram Sarabhai library. So that is what I really like about IIM Bangalore, that not only their campus is green, lush green, very vibrant campus, but they've done a fab job of preserving it up till the end, which is somewhere, IIMA should have also done well. So for me, it has to be IIMB at the first spot, then a close second is going to be IIMA, and then IIMC. And then the final thing on which I'll evaluate all of these three campuses, these three great campuses, the holy trinity of MBA in India, IIMs ABC. Right now, talking to you from IIM Calcutta. The thing about IIM Calcutta's placements, let me talk about placements. So first of all, what I'll say to you is that I will not even be comparing the placements. I'll not be sharing with you the exact statistics, because very frankly, the placements are comparable. They are similar. So there would be no sense for me to say that, hey, the average at IIM Calcutta is so much, the average salary at IIM Bangalore is so much, the average salary at IIM A is so much. It might make no sense because it's similar and they are the same, but they are different very much, and that is what I want to highlight. IIM Calcutta is the best you know, the best we know, the best I know for finance. The kind of placements which happen in finance at IIM Calcutta are unparalleled. I can say it with utmost surety. I've spoken to the place commerce at IIMA, have idea about IIM Bangalore, now have complete idea about IIM Calcutta. Finance placements are impeccable. Now, what do I mean by impeccable? When I say impeccable, that IIM Calcutta is great in finance placements, I simply am trying to say that all the kind of finance roles which you can imagine, be it private equity, venture capital, front-end IB roles, trading, algo trading, quant roles, research, FRM based roles, all roles come to IIM Calcutta, and not just one organizations, multiple organizations for each role come to IIMC. Thing with IIM A and B is that while they might say that yes, we have the same roles being offered, but not enough organizations for each role are there. So very few of each role, but at IIM Calcutta, finance placements are in abundance. So now I'm speaking to you from where the convocation happens at IIM Bangalore, and let's talk about the most important thing, after which you come to this place for your degree, which is the placements. Now, as I've already said to you, that the placements, I cannot go on to just compare them because they are similar. So I cannot say that, hey, iska itna. But again, as I have said for IIM Calcutta, I'll say it for IIM Bangalore, that IIM Bangalore is more renowned for its consulting placements. So you'll find consulting organizations, boutique consulting organizations, which do not go to an IIM A or C, but they are here at IIMB. So you can safely say that yes, consulting is something which is really strong at IIM Bangalore. There are a lot of consulting placements which happen over here. Again, I need not speak about that. How much is the average salary, this and that. It's a known fact, and it's almost the same at ABC. But this is what my insight for you is, that IIM Bangalore is truly what they call consulting campus of India. Here is where your convocation will take place. And finally, I again need not say too much about the placements at IIMs A, B and C, but here is one very important thing which you should know about an IIM A versus IIM B. So while I had already shared with you that there would be a lot of guys who have a lot of work experience at IIM Bangalore, the thing is that IIM A, you will find a lot of freshers. So what I would say to you about the placements at IIM A is that the placements at IIM A and B are very much similar. However, the only thing which is farak in IIM B and IIM A is that at an IIM B you have more job offers for the ones who have 3 or more than 3 years of work experience, which simply means that an IIMB you will find a higher percentage of the laterals, whereas at an IIMA you will have more opportunities for the freshers. This is one thing which is what you need to keep in your head, that the opportunities at IIMB and A might be the same or the similar, but at IIMB you have more chance for yourself, as more number of students over there are with the work experience, and hence more opportunities in the placements in the laterals. So guys, I hope you completely enjoyed this entire vlog from IIM A, B and C. I'm sure that you've got a complete idea of what is it like to be at A, B and C. That was my attempt from this vlog. I hope that's all good. You've completely understood it. I'll see you in some other vlog. Thanks a lot and goodbye.